All right, I'm going to solve a system of linear equations, and I can do this by several different methods that you've learned in previous courses. You can do a system by graphing, which means that you graph each line, which is what I've done here. I've graphed each line, and I look at the point at which they intersect. So let me get a different color here. They intersect right there. So that means that the answer to this is x equal 2 and y equal 1. So that is the solution to this system of linear equations. What you're trying to do is find the x and y values where both of them work. So graphing is one method. It's not a very accurate method because this one just happened to land on like a little crosshair here, but if it doesn't land on a crosshair and it was, say, 2 1/4, that would be hard to read off of a graph. So the algebraic methods are best for this particular type if you want to know the accuracy. So we're going to look at the elimination method. In the elimination method, you look at your two equations and you decide which variable you want to drop. I'm looking at these and I believe that I would like for the y's to drop. If you'll notice the y's, you'll see that this one is a plus y and this one is a minus 2. This way I don't have to deal with positives and negatives. I'm going to multiply the entire equation here by a 2. And this is going to get me a 4x plus 2y equal 10. And then I'm just going to write the other equation down. And then I'm going to add them. And when I add them, these y's are going to drop, and I'll have 7x equal 14. See how I eliminated a y. And then x is, of course, 2, which was what I found over there, if you'll notice. And then I will need to get my y value. So what I'll do is I'll take this particular x that I found, and I'll plug it into my very favorite equation. So I just look at them. I look at this guy, this one, and this one. I go, ooh, I like the top one. So I'm going to plug it into that one. I'm going to say 2 times whatever x is, that's a 2, plus y equal 5. So that would be 4 plus y equal 5, and then y equal 1. And I get the exact same answers that I got for graphing, which I had better. All right, so the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to do this not by the elimination method, but by the substitution. And I better get as my answers x equal 2, y equal 1, because it doesn't matter which method you use, you still get the same answers. So I look to see which equation I want to play with. I kind of like this top equation right here. This top equation I can rewrite to make y equals. So I'm going to move the 2x over, and I have y equals 5 minus 2x. I just subtracted 2x from both sides. Now this is what y equals. So since y equals that, I'm going to substitute it into here for my y, and I will get, let's see, 3 times x minus 2 times whatever y is, and that's 5 minus 2x equal 4. I'm going to just do my little algebra. I'll get 3x minus 10. Watch your signs here. Plus 4x equal 4. So then I get 7x minus 10 equal 4, and 7x equals 14, and then x equals 2. Oh, imagine that. Now there's my x. I've got to go get my y. I'm probably going to plug it into this y equals equation. Why not? It's already sitting there pretty and tidy. So I'll just say, and I'm running out of room, of course, y equals 5 minus 2 times 2, and then I'll end up with y equals 5 minus 4, and y equals 1. And of course I get x equal 2, y equal 1 again. And there is your review.